Hello there, YouTube. This is Mr. Vicetti88, and this is my rapid reaction of Medal of Honor Warfighter. So I pre-ordered this game about 2 months ago at GameStop, and I went out to the midnight release tonight, and I picked it up. Actually, I wasn't going to go out and grab it, but I thought, you know what, I don't got anything better else to do. So, grabbed it, and I figured you guys might want to see what it's like for those of you on the fence. And what I'm focusing mainly on here is the multiplayer and the gameplay. What I did do is I just recorded a quick team deathmatch that I played about 3 o'clock this morning. But the other games modes that I've also played is a game mode similar to Conquest that a lot of Battlefielders will know about. But I figure this one is good for all first-person shooter users to relate to. So the first thing I noticed about Warfighter was the graphics. I'm not gonna lie, I was disappointed. I've got a shitty PVR, so you're not going to be able to tell the graphics here, but even with my HDMI, it's not up to par in my opinion. That was the only negative I've noticed visually, was just the overall graphics. I didn't notice any weird things that stuck out to me. So I'm not saying like it sounds weird, but the overall graphics aren't great. But there's nothing crazy that sticks out that's incredibly bad. So, you know, you can take it or leave it. The gun graphics don't look bad, and the cutscenes in the single player aren't too bad either, but they do look a bit cartoonish. Let's see. Let's focus on what Call of Duty players will like about this. It's more action, more close quarters combat than say the Battlefield games, and that's probably what also Battlefielders are like, because I know that some Battlefielders miss out on the close quarters stuff. So that's a good thing, is you get the close quarters. The maps are small, they're like Call of Duty maps. The ones that I played on, I didn't play on a big one at all during the 3 or 4 hours that I played tonight. So Battlefielders, you'll probably enjoy the gameplay, because it's similar to Battlefield 3. It plays like Battlefield more so than Call of Duty. It's a little bit like a mashup between the two, which is kind of nice. But you can see here, I switched up to the light machine gun you have here, and I really don't know why I switched to the light machine gun. Not why I picked to, but I don't know why. The controller did it all itself, or the game did it all itself. I'm still trying to learn the menu stuff like that. It is really confusing. That's one of the negatives I noticed. But you'll notice here in a second that not only will I have a light machine gun that I don't know why, and I just appeared in a Blackhawk. I honestly don't know why. The Blackhawk is a pain in the ass. It happened earlier. The Blackhawk doesn't really move around the map. When I pulled out that little pad is when I called it in. I didn't mean to do that. I thought I had a mortar strike coming in, but as you can see, I'm getting the shit shot out of me, and I don't even know where it's coming from, and I don't really know what to do. It's the second time it's happened to me, like I said. That's another negative, is the menu and stuff like that. It's kind of hard to work with. But I'm sure that there was a lot of complaints about the Battlefield 3 menu, and now I love it. So you never know. And I just died there, and I don't even know what the hell was going on. But let's see, where do I'm going to switch back to a assault rifle, because the assault rifles in this game are a lot of fun. But if you've noticed, when I get shot, it sucks. It's, I mean, oh, I guess I didn't switch here. Well, whatever. When you get shot in this game, it sucks. The whole screen flashes and shakes. It's a pain in the ass when you're getting shot at, and I guess that's a really good thing, because, I mean, in video games, there's never going to be anything such as a realistic war game. There's no such thing. You can't make anyone feel what it's like to be shot at. You can't make someone feel what it's like to have a grenade go off by your head. But this game, I've played it for 3 hours, and I gotta tell you, this has to be the closest I've felt to being shot at. It sucks. There's the suppression, like it isn't in Battlefield 3. I didn't notice a lot of suppression, but when you get hit, it's hard to line up a shot. It's hard to keep moving. So that's one of the things that's really nice about it, is it adds an aspect of realism. Like I said, they're never going to make a game that's realistic. A war game, at least. I mean, I tried to get a little melee in there for you. It's similar to a Battlefield melee, a little kind of cut scene, but it's not as long as in Battlefield, and it's a hatchet, not a knife, so they added that into there. Yeah, let's see. So where are we right now? Switch back to the assault rifle. You start out with all these attachments on it, like the I think it's just a red dot. I don't think there's any magnification to it. There might be a little bit, but and you also start off with a silencer, and what you do at the beginning of the game is you pick a class. Well, not so much a class, but a country that you're going to be. I picked the U.S. Navy SEALs, and they each have their own different attributes, and you unlock them. You pick one, and that's the one that you are for a little while until you unlock the rest. But that's what I'm playing as right now because I had the best stats, so I just wanted to pick that one. What I'm going to do, I'm chasing this guy around here. I really wanted to get a melee to show, but I couldn't. There's a little spawn delay here, which is kind of interesting. It's 10 seconds. The first 5-ish seconds you're watching the enemy that killed you, and then you go to your squad mate, and it's 2-person teams, and then it's 12-person, well, 2-person squads and 12-person teams. So what you can do is you can spawn on your only your squad mate, or you can spawn at your kind of base area. And the thing about that, it's kind of neat because you can stay in the fight with your squad mate, and it creates kind of a Battlefield feel where you had 4-person squads in Battlefield but 12-person teams. So that's what's nice about that. Let's see. The only negative about that is if your partner is quote unquote in danger, which means an enemy's firing at them or an enemy's close enough to them, you can't really spawn on them, which kind of sucks because it kind of ruins the flow of the game. But it's not too terrible. You know. Let's see, what else is there? Man, getting shot again, it sucks. It's a pain in the ass to aim, but I mean, it's kind of intense. It's kind of fun. So, the sounds in the game are actually pretty interesting. I don't know how to explain it. I mean, it's nice to hear something different almost, because Call of Duty. I mean, I don't care how big a Call of Duty fan you are. You have to admit that the sounds of the guns are terrible. They all sound exactly the same. Battlefield did a nice job about with the gun noises. I really like that. So these ones, they don't sound so much realistic as just different, something that you're not really used to. It's kind of fun. I don't know if it's gonna grow on me anymore, or if it's gonna, or if I'm not gonna like it. But yeah, I wanted to show you here. It's a mortar strike. You have to get that, and I ended up killing myself so I could show you guys. Hope it was worth it. But there's a team deathmatch, so it's at 75 kills, so it's at the end here. But what's cool about this is the right there you can see it. The 2 best squad mates get to show up at the end there, and a little buddy pal stuff. So yeah, that's about it. It's a fun game. If you're on the fence about it, I would suggest it. If you're a fan of Battlefield games, I'd suggest it. If you're a fan of Call of Duty games, I would suggest it. First-person shooters in general, it's an interesting experience just for the first 3 hours I've played it. So I definitely check it out. Maybe on Redbox you can get the rental or something like that. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to throw them in the comment box. If you guys want to see anything in particular, shoot it in the comment box. If you like it, hit the like button. Yeah, so my next video should be up soon. I might do a little Warfighter montage. We'll see how that goes. Oh, it's early. Gotta go to bed. Good night, YouTube.